is called being a scammer. That's what it is. It's a scam. It is illegal. It is flat out illegal in every state in the country.
So we are finally leaving the Bighorns. It's kind of sad. I mean, we were here for 6 weeks. We got to stay cool and stuff like that, but we are going to a new place in Wyoming that we've never been before. It's
never even heard of it.
Yeah, Lander, Wyoming. So we're excited about that. Alright, y'all, I'm going to give you our site tour here at the Mountain Range RV Park here in Lander, Wyoming. Right in front of us is a golf course. You pull up to the grass and then you unhook, and then they say you drive over the grass to leave. So then you go that way. It's all gravel sites, full hookups. Here is the water. They get 50 amp and sewer. And then they just say you'd probably be better to park in the back if you're coming and going instead of going on the grass all the time. For Site 7. And they provide you with a picnic table. Alright, y'all. Look at all this. We're cleaning out our freezer. We're in an RV park for one night before we go back to boondocking. And I'm thinking this is old ham. I don't know.
Very freezer burn.
There's not a date on it.
It's got ice on the inside of the bag.
That's bad, Matty. You should write the date on it so we know. So that's probably going to be thrown away. And this was so yummy when we ate it, but it's half of a pot pie, which I think we got when we were in Ketchum. That was like almost a year ago.
Okay, bye-bye.
Y'all want to see the freezer? Why I'm deciding to do this? Because we're fixing to go to Walmart. Look at that.
Ooh, it's like a cave. Like a snow cave.
But the thing is, y'all, we have a 12-volt.
Look at that. It's taking over. There's something behind the ice in there. Yeah, there's a bag that's being taken over by the frost. Look at that, y'all. Do you see it? Oh, my goodness. That's terrible.
Oh, it's fries.
All right. Put it in the sink and then toss it out.
We're going to be drying the floor. Wow. How often do y'all defrost your freezer? Did you find your little toy?
It's a plastic scraper, so it's not going to hurt anything, in theory. All right, Sean, step out of the way for a second. Look at the progress that we've made. That is stubborn on top. You can see that's a cutting board in place of it. A lot of good that does. And we have it looks like a Zamboni came and dumped their snow. All right, we'll come back to you when we have more progress. That is stubborn right there. We figured out why this top part is being so stubborn. Because that's as high as the cutting board went.
Oh. I thought we had two in there.
Oh, we do.
It slipped down. I think we deliberately tried to
cover the whole thing.
Yeah.
So now
there's the ceiling. There's the bag. I think we're going to pick all the ice up, dry it up really good, and probably put the cutting board back, right?
Yes.
Anybody want a snow cone? How many of y'all would say for a snow cone?
Look at that. Look how thick that is.
I'm not even done. I'm gonna dump this. Y'all want to see?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Update.
All done.
Y'all, we're gonna have a lot more room for Sean's ice. See, here's our ice. Well, it might not be doing too hot right now in there, but we have to put everything back in the freezer. And are you putting these cutting boards back?
I don't know.
They did help for the majority of it. I think we should.
Okay, come here. Let me show you what this is. This is all the ice that we got out of the freezer and year-old freezer burn stuff. Who knew in just a 12 cubic foot fridge or freezer, well, the whole unit, you can have stuff that's been in there for a year. I didn't think it was that big, but apparently it is. And here it is. This goes in the trash and this goes down the drain.
And all this was in there with it. That's not getting thrown away.
These are the good stuff. We're keeping all this.
Yeah. Good morning, y'all.
Morning.
Man, we have been running for the past 2 days, y'all, and
we have, yeah.
We were up till like after midnight last night getting the laundry done. It's still not completely dry. The dryer is not as efficient, I don't think, as a household dryer. I don't know. So we're gonna be hanging clothes up around the RV and stuff, and yeah, we still have a lot to do once we get there. But this RV park is fantastic.
It really is.
They have awesome water pressure, so make sure you have a water pressure regulator. Anything else about this RV park?
We're ready to vacate.
He's ready to go. Like, we're already late. He wanted to leave at like 8 a.m. this morning. Now it's 8:51.
Yeah, because I figure the earlier you go, the less people are on the road. And the less people are on the road, the less chances of having a meeting of the minds on the switchback, shall we say. So, time to go.
All right, y'all. We'll check y'all out. No, we will check in with y'all on the top of the mountain. That's when y'all will see us again, unless something happens before we make it to the top of the mountain.
In which case, we'll show you that too.
Right. Y'all, I want to show y'all something cool. Are you ready for it? Ta-da! This has been converted to my walk-in closet. No more a master bedroom. We just wanted to make it a closet.
You ain't kidding.
Okay, y'all, what happened was we told y'all that we had one night in the RV park. We had a lot of errands and things to do. The dryer didn't want to really dry the last leg, so we're air drying our towels. They were kind of almost dry, just still a little damp. And then we're hanging up the rest of our clothes to dry.
Hey, improvise and make do with what you have, and we have hanger space. So
how many of y'all have done this inside the RV? We've seen a lot of people have those fancy outside clothes hangers.
Oh yeah.
What it looks like
it's
tree.
A little windy here for that. That would blow flat over.
I remember one time we stayed in Bullhead City, Arizona, and there was this lady. She only wanted to dry her clothes when the wind blew, which kind of makes sense, but then dust flew in it.
Yeah,
sand, so.
We saw it was a dust storm.
Alright, y'all, we told y'all yesterday was a hectic day. We needed to go to Walmart because the place we're boondocking at does not have a Walmart. So we're like, okay, we really need to go to Walmart because it was kind of closer to the RV park than our boondocking spot. 6:30 at night, it's supper time, we're hangry, and Matthew had the brilliant idea, let's eat at Subway at Walmart.
Because it's right there and it's easy, or at least it should be. So we went up to the counter, ordered what we wanted. Very nice couple of kids there, and I call them kids. They're very, very, very young. So they made our sandwiches. We paid. We went back to the table, and Sean looked at the price tag and on the receipt, and she looked at the menu and said, "What?"
That's what I do, y'all. I'm like, wait a minute. The sandwich was. I got a half a sandwich. He got a full sandwich. I'm like, this is not the price that was on the menu board.
It was way off.
It was like $2 more per thing.
Per sandwich.
I'm like, this isn't tax. This is not making sense to me. So Matthew went up there, and what did they say?
I went up to the counter, and he said, the kid said, the male kid, there was a male and a female. The guy said, "Oh yeah, I guarantee you that those prices on the menu are not updated, but the price in the cash register, that's updated." And by then there was a girl there, and they might be siblings, I'm not sure. And their mom manages a place. Anyways, she came up and she was helping me mainly, and he was kind of helping another customer, but said that. And I said, well, but I'm sorry, but if you don't have any prices listed, you can charge anything you want to. And by this time, there was a friend of theirs who was a Walmart employee standing right there. And I said, but if you put prices up there on the menu board, by law, you have to charge those prices or less. You cannot charge more. That's called bait and switch. No, I didn't say bait and switch, but that's in my head. It's called being a scammer. That's what it is. It's a scam. It is illegal. It is flat out illegal in every state in the country. But I didn't say that. I was very nice. I mean, these are just kids. So one thing led to another, and they wouldn't give us a refund. And I said, here's your sandwiches. They're still wrapped up. I don't care if you can't resell them. Do something with them. But I didn't say all that, but I'm thinking that. And I said, I don't want the sandwiches. I want my money back. Because they weren't going to give us the difference. So one thing led to another, and they gave me the phone number to their mom, the manager, or at least one of them's mom, the manager. And I said, no, this isn't going to work for me. I'm sorry. I took the phone number, but that's not going to work for me. I don't need maybe the promise of some manager one day of getting a refund. I need a refund. So I got home and I called our credit card company because I didn't pay cash. And as soon as I called them, they said, well, the new thing is you have to have it post. They can't do anything with it in pending. So as soon as that thing posts, I'm just going to do a chargeback. And a chargeback is when the credit card company comes after them and they get a fee for that. That is not a good thing for a small business. And I said that. I said, I don't want to do this. It'd be simple if you just gave me my money back and everybody walks away happy. Or at least I'll be happy. And they wouldn't do it because they couldn't do it. And they couldn't get a hold of her because she leaves 2 kids in charge who don't have any managerial things at all. So anyways, and I want to say a disclaimer. I am not a lawyer. Don't take this as legal advice. It's just my understanding and my opinions is what I'm saying. And I have to say that because I don't want somebody to say, well, he said it's not legal, blah, blah, blah. I'm just telling him my opinion. So go call a real lawyer if you really have a question.
But even the Walmart employer said he is right, meaning Matthew, if you have the price up there, that's what you have to charge them. In fact, we had this happen to us at Walmart a couple of months ago with the eggs. We said this was not the price listed on the shelf, so they gave us a refund.
They handled it well, very well.
For the difference. But why are you going to leave people running a restaurant who doesn't have a code to punch into the computer to give someone a refund, and then you're not going to be available on phone to tell them how to do that? So now we have to go through all of this. And we didn't get any supper that night. I mean, until like late, about 8:30.
It was just hodgepodge, whatever you can scrape together. So you leave a couple of kids in charge and they can't do anything other than make the sandwiches. I mean, you need somebody with some kind of experience. When I started out, my first job was in the food industry. So I know what it takes. In fact, I worked at one of the world's largest locations of that particular restaurant. So I know what it takes. I do have experience in this, and you just don't leave a couple of kids who can't do anything other than put meat on a piece of bread. That's not how you run a business. Don't run your business like that.
Y'all, there are, what's the word I'm looking for? Disadvantages of camping in higher elevation. I think our friend who was camping next door, Kyle from the Wandering Shore, said we're at 8,600 feet, maybe a little bit higher. I went into my candy drawer. Let me show y'all what happened. Now, Matthew thinks a mouse did that. I don't, and took a bite out of it. I think the way the wrapper is, it exploded from the elevation.
Do y'all see the zero candy bar? I mean, there's even like caramel coming out of the sides. There's even a lesson to be learned for this. It wouldn't happen if you didn't buy it.
Number one, I want to do a poll. Do y'all think it burst? Because I don't know what words you're allowed to use on YouTube. Did it burst because of pressure from elevation? Because we went way up from where I bought this candy bar. Or do you think a mouse just kind of ripped it open and took a bite? But no, I think it's oozing out. I don't think a mouse did that the way it looks. Now, the next question is, Do you like zero candy bars? If not, what's your favorite candy bar? But should I eat this? Or no, if there was a chance something bad touched it. But if it just kind of burst, it's still kind of good, right? Matthew, what should I do? Matthew's shaking his head. He's like, no. He won't let me eat it. He would literally take it out of my hand and throw it in the trash.
When in doubt, throw it out. I didn't make up that saying, but I do live by it.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Let me zoom in. That on the ground, I hope it focuses, is Pea-Size Hill. We're at 8,800 feet elevation here on the mountaintop. Let me see if y'all can see the truck.
And it's August. Ask us what the temperature was this morning when we got up. Go ahead and ask.
Yeah.
All right, they've asked. What was the temperature this morning?
39 degrees.
In August, 39 degrees. We are the ultimate champions of staying cool in the summertime.
Look at this hill, y'all. I think it finally stopped now. All right, y'all. I'm going to give you a site tour of our boondocking spot here in Lander, Wyoming. As you walk out our front door, you see the lovely rock formations in front of us. We've already climbed on that. And then over here, Matthew has expanded the fire pit. There was already one here, but of course he had to make it bigger. So we're hoping the weather cooperates and we can have a fire. And if we do, we will show you. And that's our friend, the Wandering Shores fly trap. They're all about catching the flies. And then that's our friends Chris and Courtney right there. And then the Wandering Shores are right here. We couldn't kind of, circle the wagons here. The ground's kind of unlevel, so you kind of just had to find a level spot. Plus, we like to face north-south, so that's how we are. And that's the Wandering Shores campsite right here. Have our chairs under a kingpin right now because sometimes we get rain. There's the black stone. Look at that view behind the black stone, y'all. So hopefully we will be able to cook on the black stone again. And here is this side. But look at these mountain views, y'all.
All right, y'all. For those of you who can see the RV through the trees, that's us. And if you've seen these rocks behind us, that's where I am. And I know some of you have thought, man, oh man, I would love to go on top of those rocks. Well, here we are. That clicking sound is I call them a clicking grasshopper. I don't know what they are, but they are grasshoppers. I don't know what kind. They make this amazing clicking sound. They're beautiful, kind of black and yellow. I enjoy them. But look at this. Sorry for the wind. Isn't this amazing? Look at this. I'm not going any further that way, but look at that. It's just the rocks perfectly frame it, doesn't it?
All right, y'all. I don't know if you can hear the wind outside, but I think the sustained winds is 24 miles per hour with wind gusts up to 48. It started last night. None of us in our little camp circle slept well. It's a long day. The wind is going to continue until tonight. Tomorrow it should be perfect, but I'm going to go outside and show y'all how windy it is outside with our rug and everything. All right, there's our rug, and we have rocks on the rug, and it's still just blowing it like nobody's business. Now, we've been in wind gusts up to 70 before, but I think it's true what they say that Wyoming might be the windiest state, and we've been in some pretty windy places. And oh my goodness, there's a gust right there. Obviously, no campfire tonight. And we're in a red flag warning too. So, oh, look at that, y'all. It's just a blowing. All right, y'all, we had that side of the rug staked down, and that wind just ripped it right out. Question is, where did the rock go? The wind blew the rock over there. Y'all see under the black stone, I can't zoom in on the GoPro, but the rock, there's 2 rocks under the black stone. There's only supposed to be 1, which means one of those rocks, the wind blew it. I mean, how does the wind blow a rock? That's crazy. Matthew's gonna try to stake it down more, so we'll see. Wow, it really ripped our rug over there, didn't it? I'm thinking we might need it. We've had this rug since we first started RVing. We might need to get another one eventually. Casualty of the wind. All right, Matthew, what are we doing?
Hiking on a trail of which I have no idea the name.
Popo Agie.
This is what's gonna happen to Matthew if he doesn't behave on the trail.
All that is barbecue without the sauce. Tell me I'm wrong. This is in keeping with the theme that it is very, very rocky around here. But that's very neat, isn't it? All right, y'all, we're still not there, but figured you might want to see this. And yes, there's a rock out there I could go stand on, but I probably wouldn't be allowed, so let's not suggest that. All right, follow the sign. All right. We're not here yet. Oh, there we are. We're off in the distance. Can you see it? For a short trail, this is extremely rocky. Sean, what do you think about rocky trails?
Thanks for kidding. I don't like them. And don't listen to your friend when they say it's easy.
It's rated as easy on all trails.
He's like, oh, it's just a quick little easy trail after work.
But it's all boulders.
Yeah.
Except for the very end. I'm guessing this is going to be an overlook, so let's be careful. See? We're being careful. Wow.
All right, y'all, here's a closer look of the falls. I think we can go closer over there, but that's what it looks like from this rock I'm standing on. And then there's more up here. There's a waterfall way up there. And then it goes down here. See? All right, y'all, we're a little closer to the falls. I'm not going to go to the edge. There's the edge. Matthew doesn't want me to go any closer to the edge. What do you think?
That was cool. That was really cool. All right, y'all, against my better judgment, crazy girl here. I've already got her picture. If you want the pictures are amazing. Ooh, excuse me, it's a little bit gravelly here. I'm gonna get all sides of this. She's very comfortable. I'm not. See the falls? Let me go over here. She wants to show off how she is not afraid of heights. All right, y'all, if you're afraid of heights, close your eyes. Just close your eyes. I'll tell you when it's safe.
Hey, y'all.
There she is.
Do y'all think I'm crazy? Drop it in the comments below.
I could almost get to there, but this isn't even that high up, y'all. It's not that high up. Maybe 100 feet, it's not that bad, but it's getting to me, so I don't know. It's just an off day for me. But there she is. All right, that's enough. You can come to me now. I want video proof she made it. There she is.
All right, I made it off the stone.
Look at that big grin on her face. She's so happy. She did it 3 times.
All right, y'all, we just finished our easy trail that our friend said was easy, but I wouldn't classify it as easy.
Now, it was a short trail, to be fair. It was a beautiful trail. The problem is you're bouldering like crazy. So you get your steps in, you get your calories burned.
Yeah, it had high elevation, but the end was worth it.
It was worth it. Now, our elevation gain was 673 feet, and our distance was 3.63 miles. I do not know our calories. I'm not on that screen, unfortunately, but I would guess maybe close to 1,000, not quite.
The elevation was only 373. I thought our friend said it was
673.
Oh.
Yeah, 673.
Yeah, because before we started this, he said it was going to be an easy stroll to the waterfall.
He remembered wrong,
And then, when we got here, he said it'd be 500. But then when we were on the trail, he said, no, it'd be 700.
but it was worth it.
Don't trust friends. Yeah, it was worth it.
It was worth it. This is one of the more beautiful waterfalls we've seen. And I apologize that the lighting wasn't good, but we had to go after work, so I hope that you enjoyed it. I really do. All right, y'all, if you can't tell, this is my camp chair. And I have a visitor on my camp chair. It's a little windy, I'm sorry. What in the heck kind of spider is this? Anybody have any clue? It looks like an eyeball on its back. I don't know. It's the kind that I don't want to mess with, but I want it off my chair. So what I might do is take my chair over a ways and then just kind of tip it over and see where it goes. But that is one wicked looking spider. Look at that. It looks like a cat's eye. That is crazy. Probably harmless, but you never can tell, so I'm not going to mess with it too much. If you know what this is, we are in Wyoming, Shoshone National Forest. Tell me in the comments below, because I don't know at this point.